accordions and keyboards.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, my wife bought an accordion there.
For everybody to put their hands together and a big warm welcome. Maybe come in a little bit more there, Wendell, because...
You know, you invite me on the show. I thought I'd be a little more professional, no?
Well, you know, I appreciate the joining today. Thank you very much. Of my guest, Nigel, what is your last name?
My last name is Wet and Drip.
It's Wedding Drip.
Wet and Drip.
Now you, as we, Nigel, you are known to be a liberal advocate as well as a...
Ex-rock and roller.
As an ex-rock and roller.
That's right.
Who have you played with, Nigel?
Oh, well, I played with the Stones for a bit, and actually I was known as the Sixth Beatle.
Wow, you know, the dynamics of where you're looking and what you're doing certainly comes out differently there. Now, many people, now here's where we're getting the big ratings enhancement. Yeah, we're going to kind of try to keep the legs out of this, I think probably would be the best, yes, of course, the best way to go. Of course, it's a live show.
Oh, yes.
And we're going to be taking calls about the various topics that have been plaguing us over the last couple of days. Nigel, have you been reading the paper? Have you seen what's been going on?
Oh, yes, some very interesting stuff, actually. Just to let you know, I was actually one of the original mop tops. That's how they got their name, was from me, you know. A lot of people don't know that.
No, and it's not a play on words at all there, Nigel, is it?
No, not at all.
We're really...
That wasn't a joke I had prepared for about 4 days now. That was just off the top of my head.
Does it take you very long to actually get set up there to do?
Oh no, I use Per Plus, so I just wash and dry and I'm out the door.
All right, now keep yapping. I gotta fix this thing here.
All right. Well, actually, you know, I'll tell you what happened with the Stones and stuff. I was doing quite fine until one day somebody looked up and said, you know, that man's a mop. And suddenly everyone started staring and pointing and got very uncomfortable, so I had to leave. But I had a very good career up until then.
Well, that sounds like a rather adequate explanation. Well, you know, Wendell, just yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
You know, we could throw that live number up there at any time, or you know, indicate where we're standing with anything. I would love to take some calls, Nigel. Yeah, you know what, Wendell? I want to make the more intimate kind of feeling to everything. So, you know, if we kind of we could all actually hear Nigel, but exactly. It's kind of... hope they're not laughing at me. You know, I haven't been paranoid since people started chasing me. But there you go. And any moment now, we have a policy here. Thank you. We have a policy on worldly issues and answers, not to. Wow. The paper-thin walls of the control room indicate much mayhem, and yes, exactly, as well as in here. Well, let's. You probably want to know what the hell's going on, don't you?
Sentinel human, this is Galacto. We are taking control of your planet.
Galacto, of course, is a great fan of the show. Yes, what's on your mind today? What would you like to add? What would you like?
I appreciate what you guys are doing for me.
Who is that?
It sounds like a big fan of the show.
Big fan.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Brett.
Gee, playing along, aren't you? You have a question for either myself or...
I want to know if Nigel...
Yes.
Maybe we get Nigel's font up. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Nigel rollerblades at all.
Hold on there, Liverlips. He has an interesting last name. And anyway, yes, there it is.
What is that? Wedding Drip?
That's
Nigel.
right.
Nigel?
Yes.
I appreciate what you done for me.
What have I done for you exactly, Brett?
Well, just your basic outlook on life, you know? You're a good-looking guy. I see you there now, and you just got it going on, man.
You know, I'm actually having a pretty bad hair day, but I appreciate the comment nonetheless.
Oh, God, Andrew, what are you...
Yeah, well, you know, hey, you do what you can.
It's a tough gig. What are you going to do?
I know. You know, I'd love to keep you on hold there, tough guy. But,
I'll call you back.
Thank you. Hey, what's on your mind?
Hello?
Yes.
You have an excellent show here.
Thank you very much.
How long have you been on?
7 minutes. What's on your mind? Worldly issues and answers? What would you like to ask either
I
Nigel?
like to stick the mop pen up your ass. The mop pen.
Oh, I don't think I like that very much. You know, it's very dark in there, and I'm afraid I'm quite claustrophobic.
What an idiot. That's just a mop. He's not a real human.
Really? Why don't you come down here and say that? I'll mop you up, I will.
Fuck you.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll mop you up. I get it.
Well, you've actually broken the silence. We have a smile from that camera. It's very, very good. Of course, I won't be here for another 3 months, 6 months, or longer.
Gary.
That's some prison sentence, isn't it, Wendell?
Oh?
Thank you. Yes, what's on your mind there? Are you enjoying our lovely background today?
Yeah.
Okay, man. What do you have? I want to get more intimacy. What do you have to say for yourself?
Get your hands off me, please.
I was wondering if
I'm sorry, Nigel, but you know.
You know, Jerry Springer didn't do this when I was on his show.
Well, you should be.
What?
Right there. That way you can see it.
I'm already comfortable. I'm fine, thank you.
I know, but you know, that way I could look right at it.
Caller, you have to say what now?
Yes, what's on your mind there, caller? What's on your mind, caller? This guy's got the best redial in the business.
Is that right?
It's amazing. Yes.
You know, if I had fingers, I bet I'd be pretty good at that as well.
Speak to us.
Hey, man. I was just watching your show, man.
Yes, you're watching the show.
And I have my sunglasses on, man, so I can't see you that well, man.
Right. Well, you're kind of a jerky sound to you.
Hey, man.
Yes.
I just want you to know, man,
Yeah.
that
You know what, man? I give out love. I don't give out feelings of jerkiness. But I'm sure you'll get back through there, Brett. Yes, speak to us.
the production values of this show are unbelievable. You guys really do a great job.
I'll tell you, check this one out. 2. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's, you don't get, Jurassic Park has nothing on us.
That is unbelievable.
Industrial Light and Magic was actually called in on a consult.
You know, actually in the touring days, I took a little drop of something, and I actually saw that gentleman in front of me. It was quite scary, you know. I don't do that no more. I've cleaned up my act and stuff. But I saw him, and there he was. He looks quite familiar.
You guys keep up the good work.
Hey, thanks, man. So Nigel, you are aware of, I kind of like the music in the background.
It's quite nice.
Now, Nigel, do you know Tom Jones? Have you ever worked with him?
Well, let's just say we worked on somebody else together. I can't go into much more than that. It'll be in my autobiography, I suspect.
Nigel there, off his center. I apologize, controlling people. Hey, questions, issues, answers. We haven't even gotten to what Nigel's all about here. Hey, forget that, Galacto. Hey, this was a good show. I think we'll see it again in a little bit, but it was this Hocknod guy. He used to do a really fantastic kind of thing happening. Yes, questions for Nigel. He was a rock and roller guy. He was into the very depths.
I think you fucking suck.
Wow. One more time, but this time without the profanity, just so I can kind of remember who my fans are. Go ahead.
I think you completely fucking suck.
I said without the profanity. Come on. And on a beautiful day like this, who sucks more, me or you, pal? You're indoors waiting on redial for 3
Hot boy does. Oh!
Yes, what's on your mind, my friend?
Oh, you fucking morons.
You know, I know you can't say this on British TV. Can you say it here in America?
You fucking moron.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Mop pen, get off the air, mop pen.
What? Now, Nigel, do you run into problems like this or challenges with people? Are the people referring to you as something less, if I can say,
Human.
Yeah.
You're only in the States. They don't have that problem back on my land, you know? It's you Americans seem to be hung up on this appearance thing. Like you've got to have 2 arms and 2 legs in order to be a human being.
The audience obviously agrees emphatically with you. So what you're saying is that people need to be respected no matter who they are.
I think that's quite true.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen some people on some of the other talk shows, and I don't think they're quite human as well.
A question today for myself or Nigel.
Yeah, what exactly is Nigel? Is this guy a musician, or what is this guy?
Well,
Oh, once a musician, always a musician. I don't do much touring now. I do the circuit, and I'm up here on different talk shows like this one.
And what are you promoting? What's your deal?
Nigel, that's a very good question. Thank you, sir. Do you have right now a book? Is that why you decided to grace today's show? Because you're a very hard guest to get a hold of.
Oh, that's very true, but that's because your fingers keep slipping through my shirt. But I'm thinking of penning my autobiography sometime. I just want to get some feedback, get out there, let the people know I'm around, you know? I mean, it's been a while since I was touring.
You know, I forgot that powdery stuff. Am I looking very shiny today?
No, well, why don't you rub your forehead on mine and clean it up a bit?
This was a show. This was excellent. Wow. Any chance of getting the audio from that kind of quickly? Because I love this show when this used to be on.
Nothing special from faraway country to be ratings enhancer for Ahmed. Oh, Ahmed left Seiko on.
Well, all right. I don't know. It was one of my favorites. It was one of yours favorites too, right, Sherry? She loved it. The Ahmed days. They were a long time ago. Yes.
I think you woke up the camera person. She was enjoying her nap.
Well, you know, it's getting, yes, thank you. It's getting close to nap time. You know, the phones are veritably overloaded with requests. Nigel, you don't mind if I kind of move you around a little bit, do you? It's American TV. We kind of work differently here.
Is that right?
So what's on your mind?
Go back to England, Nigel.
Well, what's on your mind?
The true you fucked the entire Canadian Mountie.
Yo, I've never heard such abuse on any of your shows. Is this something personal? Are you head on some other
What's going on here? What's with this talk? These people kiss their mothers with these mouths, I bet. Yeah, you there?
Hey, what's happening? What's going on over there?
Hello. Do you have a question for myself or for Andrew?
Hey, what are you?
Oh, what are you, sir?
It's quite obvious what
Like
he
a
is.
famous rock star or what?
Ex-rock star, thank you. Don't you read the font? Don't you
Is
read?
that right? I think I've seen you on MTV a couple times.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm actually the artist formerly known as Prince. I go back too.
Oh, is that right? Are you touring with him?
Oh, no, I don't do much touring. You know, he just got married the other day. Nice fellow.
Oh, is that right?
Uh.
All right, then. You take it easy, then.
All right, yes, thanks. There. Now, Nigel, you're known as a big political activist. You're you're known as as liberal kind of guy. Now, what are you working on now? Gun control or drug reform? What are some of your current?
Yeah, I'm working on both.
endeavors?
I'm working on both of those right now: drug reform and gun control. I think I've got the gun.
Time is that safe?
Well, I think I've got the gun down pretty good, and drug reform, you know, we take one step at a time, as we say. I'm on my 16th step.
Wow, in a 12-step program.
It's a long pro. I think
Hey, now back. I don't know. You know, we might bring him back. He was a fun kind of character.
For a moment. We have many. Yes. Oh, beautiful move. Ahmed cannot be loving this more. Look how beautiful, everybody. But anyway.
Dad. And an accusatory.
Wow, you know, just when it's getting good. Thanks, though, Sherry, for getting that. Yes, what's on your mind there?
Hey, where's Kramer?
Actually, Kramer could not make it today, so we decided to.
I was a last-minute substitution.
Oh, damn kike.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, that might be Nazi boy. We're not sure. Hello, what's on your mind?
Hi, Nigel, I don't have any arms either.
Is that right? So how did you dial the phone?
Yeah, and British people are fucking pussies.
What is
Have you ever heard such ridiculous? This was the BBC. Would any of this be getting on?
Absolutely not. Maybe Princess Di would have a couple words like this to say, but that's about it.
You for a moment, so the audience can see how lovely your.
That's not my good angle. Please turn me the other way.
Nigel.
That's really not my good side.
You on it,
We
man?
talked about this before.
Nigel, you seem a little thin to me. Have you been taking the the speed or anything like that? I heard that stuff's not too good for you.
You know, we mentioned we wouldn't be talking about this now, did we?
Well, I don't know. It's just that I think that to our young kids out there, thank you. You know, to our young kids, maybe we owe it to.
Well, you know,
Nigel, take a look at this though.
I had a snack last Monday. I did.
It's kind of like one of the young ladies that you told me about you had seen on your tour. Do you often find that you get women like this, groupies that come on and want to be around you a lot?
Oh my goodness.
Yes. What's on your mind, man?
Hello?
Yes.
Are you guys like gay lovers, you motherfuckers?
Yeah, that's exactly what we are.
Yes, you can guess which position I usually take.
Yeah, I'm not even getting lucky.
That's right.
Things are really, really tough for me. Well,
Andrew's more on the reciprocating end, I'd like to think.
Yeah, thank you, Broom Boy. Yes. All right, what's on your mind?
Oh, yeah, that girl right there, man. She just gave me a Woody, man.
Hey, I guess that's excellent. Nigel has one too, as a matter of fact. We just can't see that there. Yes.
A Woody?
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I like to apply fruit to my privates.
What'd he say?
I don't know. We probably don't want to hear it again, but I'm going to ask anyway.
I like to apply fruit to my privates.
Oh, to your privates.
Yeah.
What kind of fruits?
Is that what the story is
Passion
there?
fruit.
Kiwi fruit?
All sorts of passion fruit.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is this a hobby or do you get paid for this?
I actually get paid for it.
Is that right? Who pays you?
Your mother.
My mother?
Yes.
So you're on my mother's payroll?
Wow, Nigel, you handled that one rather nicely. Yeah, worldly issues. Wow, halfway through this show.
Why'd you put it back on Akhnat?
Yeah, we're going to bring back Akhnat, I think.
I remember he was running for governor. What was the Akhnat for governor?
Yes, that was one of Akhnat's, as I recall, one of his
Akhnat?
Platform.
It was you, wasn't it?
No, it's who really is anybody nowadays?
What?
Sir? There's just so much confusion.
There's a larger question there, I think you're saying.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying. But I think it's almost time for Akhnat to make a return. We're kind of like hitting the bottom of the cleaning barrel there, looking for.
I am Ahmad. Yes, I am.
Man, some guys don't learn the lesson.
Hey, is it true that English people talk like faggots because they get, stuck up the ass with sticks and brooms?
Now, Nigel, have us?
Yeah.
Man, bad butthead and beef.
I thought that was pretty good. No?
Yeah, you have a score for us, by any chance?
Why do you have a mop on TV? Why do you have a mop on TV?
Yes, what's on your mind?
This is cool. I can hear myself.
Okay, you know what? Abram, yoo-hoo, I appreciate wanting to put the game on, maybe, if that's what we're doing. Thanks, love. I think we're just going to take the calls to actually find out. Thank you, though. A very, very sweet gentleman as part of the general sweet crew. Let's change things up.